How you doing? Welcome back to another episode, God Concept. I'm your host, Mr. Pagan. Today is my watch. Oh, I thought it was dead. Yeah, today is the 6th, man. You know what I mean? Pretty good fucking day. Chilling and relaxing, just, doing my morning rituals and whatnot. Yesterday was good and bad. And I'm going to tell you why. And it wasn't really bad. It was just a test. And I'm going to tell you why. It's that I woke up, you know what I mean? Pretty chilling morning. Doing a little shit around the crib. Decided, damn, I'm going to go get a bite. You know what I mean? Have something to eat. Ride around the city, on my bike riding around, no problem. Little shit here and there, whatever. It's daily shit. Go somewhere, I go eat. You know what I mean? Great time. Next thing you know, I leave out of there. Here come the bullshit. It's like, you know what I mean? Doing that shit behind me. You know what I mean? On they shit. Cause you know when you being watched. You know when you being purposely watched or followed or looked into or whatever. People get a little too close. People start hovering around you and shit, this and that. But it don't be like normal, like normal everyday, like, you in the corner chilling. It be people that work for the city. It be people that work for the city, and you can tell. You can tell what's going on. So that happened. When I'm bumping to me, look in my eyes all deeply and shit. Hey, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, my man, get the fuck out my face. Like, why you all, like, why would you get that close to somebody with a fucking bike and you know, like, I'm not moving, I'm just standing here doing my shit. Why is you that close where you could bump me on my bike? Then I'm on the way to the crib. Balling, listen to my music or whatever. Another motherfucker runs into me purposely. Like, you could clearly see that this nigga was in the street. He came out of the street. I was in the street too. This nigga was in the street. Coming my way. I goes out of the street. This nigga made a quick maneuver, I guess, on the opposite side of the block to get out of the street too. And purposely came up the block and ran head onto me on my bike. Head on joint. I headbutted this nigga and everything. I think he got a cut below his eye. Headbutted him and everything. He did the shit on purpose. My phone dropped. I didn't know it. Right? I'm sitting up here talking to this motherfucker. Get the fuck out of here. You did that. I was like, that wasn't even you. Because it wasn't really him. Something did that through him. This city. I don't know. You probably still don't get it. But I do. Something did that shit through him. He purposely ran into me. This is a seasoned bike ride I'm talking about. I'm a beginner, and I'm still, I'm growing. I'm still getting advanced with it. You know what I mean? I'm an advanced beginner. This man was a seasoned bike rider. He had a helmet on, whole nine. Right? This nigga purposely ran into me. So I started to leave and shit like that. I'm wearing all white. I got on all white today. Well, yesterday. This nigga purposely ran into my bike. So boom, I fell. I get up fast as shit. Now I gotta check my shit. Where all my shit at? I think I got everything. So I'm telling him, get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? This and that. So I start to pull off. And I stop again because I'm dusting myself off. I stop again. I look back. This motherfucker, you know what I mean? He over there doing the same shit. You know what I mean? He pulls off to a little bit, but he still can see my phone over there. I didn't know it. I look back, I'm like, oh shit, my phone on the ground. So I double back, pick up my phone. He looking my way. I was looking at him like, yo, was this like a plant, John? So y'all could steal my phone? That's what the city do. I ain't gonna say any organizations, but that's what they do. This is how they operate. So they had a brother knock me off my bike, have an accident with me, right? So they could steal my fucking phone because I'm contacting people and I'm making moves with my phone. And they know that. They tap these devices and everything. That's what I'm dealing with. So, so I go back, pick up my phone. The joint damaged a little bit. I swear to God, I wanted to tell boy run his pockets. Because, you know what I mean? You can see it's intentional. He did this nut-ass little hand wobble thing. I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. No, ain't no whoa, whoa, whoa. Nigga, you crashed into me purposely, bitch. You crashed into me purposely. I looked at him, I'm like, it was you, but that shit wasn't even you. Like, how the fuck you run into a nigga head on? You seen me avoid you before we even had this meeting. You was on the opposite end of the block. I'm on one end of the block. I'm always scoping. This nigga coming this way. I'm like, all right, I peek me. Big head ass motherfucker. I ain't gonna go on the right side curb because it's a little bumpy. I'm gonna go on this left side curb to avoid this little baby Bill looking motherfucker. So I get up on the left curb and I'm going. This motherfucker on the left curb now, somehow. I'm like, what the fuck? He come around the pillar, John ran to me. Not even around the pillar. It was like, it wasn't no pillar. It was a little flower pot there, husky John. Got me on my bike, fucking my phone on the ground, his face bloody and shit. You know what I mean? A little bit of blood. Got headbutted the nigga, some shit. But the whole thing was, this shit was intentional. That's why I had the position I had, because I don't want to take any extra aggression out on this man just because I know that they're using him to do some shit with me. Because then they got me. Because then they could say that I did some foul shit to an innocent man. That's how they get you. This is how they get you. They put you in positions and try to make you make the wrong choices. But they purposely do it. Because if I'd have left my phone, they would have had my fucking phone. If I would have kept riding and didn't go back and pick my phone up, he would have had my phone. And you know where he would have took it to? Right downtown on the people. Because he's one of them people. And he probably wouldn't even know why he was doing that. That's the fucked up part about it. They could do things in your life and make you do things in your life. And make other people do things in your life for no reason. That's why you got to be careful who you're aligned with, who you're calling your friend, who you're walking on a daily basis with, because they might not be. I don't give a fuck. To be honest with you, I don't care if you're working for this organization, that organization, or not. Just treat me the fuck right. How about that? Everybody just want to be treated right at the end of the day. Just treat a person right. You could be in whatever organization you want. I'm non-affiliated, right? Quote unquote, non-affiliated, right? The whole thing is, if you're part of any organization, gang, group, conglomerate, whatever the fuck you want to call it, just be respectful to the people that you operating around who's not a part of your organization. Because you can't just fuck people because you think that you this and that. No, you ain't doing that. Because some people not fucking stupid. And that's what it seems like. Like the city got this shit fucked up. Like people are fucking stupid out here. We're not stupid. It's just a lot of weird shit that happens, and really, we don't know how to articulate it into words so you get away with this shit. Like you did my mother for years. She was getting chased by people, getting followed, not chased, because that's extra. But she was getting followed by people for years and didn't know what the fuck was going on. I didn't know what the fuck was going on because I was alive while this was going on. And they let my mom just believe that she was crazy or kooky or nutty or insane, but they was watching her for a reason. I don't know the reason. And if I did, I wouldn't let anybody know because I'm not divulging her business. Why this city was watching my mother, it's not, I don't know. And if I did know, I still don't know. Why the city was watching my grandmother, I don't know. And if I did though, I don't, whatever. They was watching the whole fucking family, my uncles, all of us. This shit is systematic. I don't know whether it's a thing where they got something against certain families or I don't know what it is. But it seems like it's something held up, or maybe they don't got nothing against somebody. Maybe they holding you in high regard in a way, but at the same time, they're investigating you. And they're doing this and they're doing that. And they're in your life and they're prying in your life. And they're doing things on a physical level in your life that you don't understand. You think the bad bitch just like you cause what? You funny, you cute, you little chubby. No, the bad bitch like you cause she trying to get you home so she can squeeze some of that nut up out your ass and take it back to the laboratory. Real shit. I mean, we don't care because you had fun, right? You had fun. So you don't mind this bitch stealing a little specimen and taking that shit to the laboratory. But what's she gonna do with that specimen? What he gonna do with that specimen? Yeah, see what I mean? Exactly. You sleep with these women and shit, and you get in these people's lives and shit, you tell everybody your shit, you tell everybody your little secrets, your tips, your tricks, your ins and outs, what's on your mind and shit like that, but it's all to really just get deeper into your life in a way. You know what I mean? That's why you got to be really, well, I'm being really careful. I don't give a fuck if you got to be really, I'm being really careful about who I allow in my life now. You know, it's just a different level of moving for me. Because I understand it's like, all right, they work through people. My thing is this. I know it's good people out here. It's people, you know what I mean? But the whole thing is, you never know who's on what side or not. And until that's identified, until that's known, it's like, or until I'm done going through the situation. That's what it is. Until I'm done dealing with this situation, till everything's rectified, I really can't have anybody in my life. I can't really be around, you know what I mean, chilling, busting it up, because to be honest with you, if I think you're moving funny or some shit, or you doing some weird shit, I might fuck you up for no reason. I'm gonna be honest with you. Because, you know what I mean? I'm on edge. I don't know who's coming for what and for why. You understand? These people looking for me for so many fucking reasons. And to be honest with you, it's like, yo, all I'm doing is living my fucking life. Like, all I'm doing is living my fucking life. Then I got to come back to my family's crib, or I always been here. But when I get here, I got to look into information and shit and see that y'all been fucking with my grandparents and my uncles and me and my mom. Probably my kids. You know what I mean? Who the fuck, like, come on, man. Nobody got time for that shit. Seriously, we all trying to live lives out this motherfucker. Who got times for a city, you know what I mean, for agencies and shit like that to be looking into their fucking life? Like, I'm trying to live my life. I got kids to provide for and shit like that. Who got time for people to be looking into your life this way? I mean, to be honest with you, you know how much time this lady who infiltrated my life took away from, you know how much time she took away from my kids, me, my family? How much stress, how much anguish, how much all this heartache, all this shit? I mean, yeah, on the other end of it, I was able to say, you know, I'm gonna hunker down and put these books together, put this music together. But you know how much, like, and then to find out that this bitch is really on some, like, come on, man. Nah, y'all don't get away with that shit. And to be honest with you, they'll never say nothing about it. They'll leave you blowing out in the wind. I seen them do it to my mother. They'll leave you blowing in the fucking wind. And you'll just think, damn, maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm nutty. Maybe I need to go. Maybe I need to be thrilled too. No, you don't. They want you to think you're crazy. They want you to think you're nutty because then that gives them plausible deniability. That's what they get out of that. They get plausible deniability when you accept the fact that you crazy or some shit. You're not crazy. You're not crazy. They gonna make you feel like you crazy. They damn sure gonna do that because they rather do that than to pay your family for all the years and shit they've been doing some crazy shit to y'all. Seriously. It's what they do. They move throughout your life. If they want you to do this, do that, they're going to put up barriers so you can't do nothing else but that. And then you don't notice it, but goddamn it, you go right along with the flow. That's what they do. They send people in your life because, they want to pick your brain about this or get information about that or steal something from you, acquire something, take something. If they need something and somebody has it in the city, they'll send somebody into their life to acquire shit and steal shit, talk to them about things that they might need help with or whatever. And then they'll try to do a clever little situation and get up out your fucking life or something like that. And you just be like, yo, what the fuck just happened? Dumb motherfuckers be like, oh, well. And keep on going about they fucking life. Nah, bro. Like, nah, these people do this shit on a constant, regular basis. And as I'm saying these words, they probably operating in your life right now. No cap. No cap. As I'm saying this shit, they probably operating in your life right now. And you don't even know it. Because they pose as friends and poets. Yep. Whores and harlots, men and women, shaped like men and women. I'm telling you, they don't come just as women. They come as men too. Nigga that ran into me on the bike, that was a dude. You know what I mean? And it's crazy because you can know a person. And then next thing you know, you could just look in their eyes and see a flip switch. And you would know, oh, they using this nigga now. I'm telling you. Oh, they using this nigga now. Or he done woke up to the fact that he had people all around him that was using him. It's either the two. It's either he working with the machine or he's working to avoid the machine. I'm kind of working to avoid the machine. I don't want to work with the machine, even though I'm in the machine. We're all in the machine. But at the same time, I'm not going to work with the machine to guide me into doing what the machine wants me to do. No. The machine's going to work with me so I can do what the fuck I want to do. That's where I'm at with it. You're not going to guide me to go back and do whatever the fuck it was that I was doing before that you want me to do, or any, I don't know, espionage shit. Holla at me off the show. But I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with y'all. I apologize. But other than that, if I want to do something and be guided to doing something, it's going to be something that I want to do. If there's any doubt or if there's any doubt that this is my authentic idea, I'm not doing it. You know what I mean? If it's not my authentic idea, I'm not doing it. They'll feed you an idea. Yeah, and it's all done subconsciously. You know what I mean? It's all, done subconsciously. And it's done through, not all done subconsciously, I apologize. But mostly through subconscious, and it's done through suggestion. The power of suggestion is very deep because they'll send you suggestions on your phone, like ads and things like that. on your TV, through the radio, through people. You know what I mean? Through your everyday life. You know what I mean? Through the things you see, hear, the things you do. And basically it's like positive, like, all right, it's like, it'll be reaffirming. It's like, damn, I keep seeing this shit everywhere. I better start doing that. I better get into that because it's everywhere. And it won't be everywhere for everybody. It's just everywhere for you because they want you to start fucking with that. Sheep herding. It's one thing when you don't know what's happening, right? It's one thing when you can't see it. But once you see it, why should you still try to subject a man or a woman to the bullshit? Once you notice what's going on, once you see the you know, the system in play, and you realize what's going on, there's some wizardry hocus pocus bullshit going on in the city, or maybe it's something, you know, some computer love going on. I don't fucking know. But whatever it is, once you notice it, they should kind of just leave you the fuck alone. Right? Like, all right, yeah, he you know what I mean? Just let him do him. You know what I mean? But no. What they do is every time you achieve more, they'll come at you differently. Like when you achieve more, or if they know your gripes and shit, they'll come at you different. It's like Biggie Small said, more money, more problems. It's just like what Biggie Small said, more money, more problems. Because every time they're going to attack you some way. It's like Elon Musk said, it's an attack vector. Everything is an attack vector. Even your relationships with people. The things you like to do every day. All of it is attack vector. Because they can know you have a routine to go to a coffee shop every day. And then the next day you go there, they can have somebody there, placed there, to get into your life in some way. Whether it's going to be a bad altercation or a good altercation. A good experience or a bad experience. But it'll be somebody there. It'll be somebody there waiting for you. Unbeknownst to you. They might not even know they're there waiting for you. But they're there waiting for you. And it's purposely. Then, you know, once you get there, the interaction will happen. Somehow. And that's just what it is. That's just what it is. Shit is weird. You know what I mean? And it's like, okay, the other day I was texting, I was telegramming Elon Musk, right? Because I'm looking at, I got some emails about the Cybertruck. So I telegrammed him and shit. I was trying to get in contact with him. So basically, I'm trying to, you know, have a conversation with Elon, and the whole day went good, you know. Pretty much went well. This is the day before yesterday. Remember what I said. I was telegramming Elon on my phone. I was doing a bunch of things on my phone. I do all my shit on my phone, right? So, to yesterday, right? Somebody ran into me, tried to get close, all this type of shit to get what? My phone. You see what I mean? To get my phone. And they almost had it because I was riding off. I was riding off after our accident, right? I was riding off. And I looked back. I kept looking back. And I just stopped. And I'm looking back and I see he stopped. Because I guess this motherfucker wanted to pick up my phone. But the thing was, I seen him when he pulled off initially. My phone was right there by his feet. He could have picked up my phone when he was pulling off, but he didn't right away. Because I guess he felt like I was looking because he kind of peeped back too. And he pulled off and then he stopped again past this crib. And then he started looking back, dusting off too. And I'm like, I started checking on my shit. My phone. It was all about the phone. They sent Bull to run into me and all that type of shit. They don't know what the mood I was. Listen, tell you the truth. Listen, I digress. Anyway, they sent Bull to run into me so that way I could unheave the phone and this nigga could clench up on that joint. I don't know if he could have took it back to the base or if they would have just been satisfied with the fact that I didn't have my phone to make connections anymore. That's what that whole interaction was about. That's what that whole shit was about. Now, the thing is, when you can see that, because like I said, this was an advanced bike rider. Like, he had no reason to running into my fucking bike head-on collision. Like, come on, bro. Like, head-on collision. Like, no, that shit don't happen on a regular basis. You just running into niggas on bikes. I mean, they need to start fucking with people, for real. I mean, be honest with you, I just want to go sit with somebody, let them ask me whatever the fuck they want to ask me and get all that shit done with. Because I know, people I was dealing with organizations and shit like that. And to be honest, if they wouldn't have did me dirty, I wouldn't have put all their business out there. You know what I mean? I don't do shit like that. But yeah, I did, because they did me dirty. And they did me dirty. They did my whole family dirty. You gotta understand, they did this lady asked me to put that on my grandma before and gave my daughter a chain that said love on it. And then I don't know if this happened this way or not, and then my grandmother passed on my daughter's birthday. Okay? She knew that shit was going to happen. And she did that intentionally because I don't know. I don't know why. But that's what happened. Was it a sign? Was it a symbol? Was it a threat? Was it I don't know what the fuck it was. I hope it was a passing of a guard. I look at it, I like to see the glasses half full. I love to see the glasses half full. So I look at it as a passing of guard. It's an honor to have my daughter and my grandmother shared that day, right? But on the flip side of that, when I look at these people, I see something that they could have used, a ritualistic thing for evil or whatever. I don't know what they tried to do. Maybe they tried to put that in my life so I could feel that pain, or I could, whatever. I don't know. I'm just trying to figure this shit out, to be honest with you. I was good to people. The whole thing is, that's the whole thing. Anybody you ask about me, they can say a lot of shit about me. I'm a funny nigga. This whatever. I don't give a fuck, right? I move different. I don't give a fuck, right? I love to have fun, right? But at the same time, they can never tell you I was a backstabber. Can't nobody tell you I stabbed them in the back. Can't nobody tell you. And if they do tell you, more than likely, they the ones that did that shit. They can't tell you I talk about them behind their back. They can't tell you I told any of their business. I don't even tell niggas business. I have conversations with niggas that's really about shit and never really divulge that shit. Never, ever. But yeah. You know what I mean? What can I do? Once I add shit up and I see what's going on, what can I do? If I see what y'all doing, not just to me, but to my people, to this community. And I know it was bigger than what I initially thought it was about. It's always it's always just the tip of the iceberg. Whenever you getting information and you putting shit together, it's always just the tip of the iceberg. Because as you dig deeper, you'll see that little tip of the iceberg that you're seeing goes down way deeper than you think. And that's how it's been. It's been me, scratching at the surface. And as I look down, as I discover more, I'm like, wow, this is a way bigger issue than I really fucking thought. You know what I mean? And ain't nothing I could do about that. I didn't ask for that. I didn't come to Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock came to me. Ain't that what Malcolm X said? That's how I feel about this shit. I didn't ask for this shit. I just merely discovered it. I was merely shown it, unwittingly. I don't even think anybody meant for me to find out all this shit. I didn't even mean to find out all this shit. But they doing things for physical reasons, spiritual reasons, and, mental reasons, basically data collection and all that type of shit. You know, I don't know. They probably thought I was some type of good guy, fucking prepper dude or something. I don't know what they thought about me. You know, I show everybody what I'm into. I show everybody who I am. I don't really give a fuck, you know. But the whole thing is, you don't gotta infiltrate people's lives and shit like that. Do all the nut shit you do in people's lives. And be honest with you, I don't think they knew who they was dealing with. I don't think they thought that I was gonna take it this far. I'm in this episode now. I got Dookie. Peace. Oh, I forgot to mention. After all that was said and done, because I told you they could fuck with the animals too. What they do is they make your dog act erratically. So my dog always follow me everywhere. Well, off the leash, follow me everywhere. What happened was the fucking dog look at me, and it's the look in the eyes. The look in the eyes tell you that they're sending it a different request or a different program. The look in the eyes just look, it's like a blank look in the eyes, and then they just run off and do what the fuck they want to do. And that's what she did. And she almost got hit by a car twice. And they do this shit on purpose. It's the look in the eye. You can see the look in the eye. It's like a dead look, and then they just run and do what they want to do. That's when they send in your animal programming. If you know you got your animal trained, and you know that you know your animal, if you know that your animal know good and damn well not to run in front of a car, and they do, that's because they wanted it to. I swear to God, I see it. I see it happening. I wish I could. I don't know if they really put microchips in people and shit like that, but yo, this shit crazy because they really had my dog almost get hit by 2 fucking cars. And that shit don't happen. My dog normally be right next to me. Bitch looked at me. I said, what? I said, come here. She looked at me. It's like something else was calling her. That's exactly what the look was. The look was like something else was calling her. I looked, I say, what the fuck? I say, come here. She look at me. She say, I can't. I guess that's the fucking look I got. I can't. And she ran across the other street. I say, oh my God. Almost got hit by the fucking car. And then now me and her crossing the street on the same side now. But not on the same side, but I'm crossing on one side. She crossing on the other side, but we on the same street. And now I got to go over there and tell her, come on. You know what I mean? Now she doing this erratic shit where she's running across the street crooked and all that type of shit. And she don't normally do that shit. It only happens when she does that weird, the ears point straight up in the air. She give me this dead blank ass stare. And then she'll just go off and do her own thing. And that's them shooting her a signal to do that shit. Because they got the technology to do that to your animals and to us on some level. You think I'm being spooky and, you know, think I'm being nutty and all this shit. But check out the Bark apps. Yeah, they got apps for that shit. Check out the Bark apps, the little doggy apps and shit. Yeah, they got apps for that. Dropped it on you. Now I'm about to take my shit. See y'all later. Peace.